Hi, John. You've spoken about Sergio's influence a lot. I just wonder whether you've called him. Has he called you in the run-up to this, just for advice or a bit of a motivation?
I did talk to him and ask for advice. You know, he did show me a lot of what to do at Whistling and obviously in Paris as well. But I did have a little bit of a chat with him and with Poulter as well. You know, not that there is going to be easy to take on the role that those two guys had, both on and off the golf course, but you know, just to hear them talk about what they thought and what they felt is obviously invaluable information.
Can you just say when that was? Was that last week or after Wentworth?
Oh, Poulter was a little bit longer than last week. Sergio, I mean, as recently as yesterday. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to take the final question from Anne, please.
What kind of advice and wisdom can you share with the rookies?
Well, that depends on the questions or what they're asking me about, right? It really depends. I always tell them, you know, it's very easy to really be in your mind and your feelings because you don't really know how to process a week like this. So ask as many questions as you can from anybody, right? There's no such thing as a stupid question. Just that curiosity is going to get you somewhere. And at the same time, I understand that they're here wanting to prove, you know, why they're here and make their mark as rookies. But there's always something to learn from some of the great players. I don't necessarily mean golf-wise. It's just how they process and how they deal with a week like this, right? So I think that curiosity is very, very important.
Are they asking you some of the questions that perhaps you asked Sergio?
Does that bring with it an extra responsibility in your mind?
No, I mean, I was world #1 going to the last Ryder Cup, and it really didn't mean anything. I like to think that whatever we have done before this week and whatever we may do after this week doesn't really matter or shouldn't really impact how we prepare for this week, right? At the end of the day, it's match play, and it's all about doing the best job you can to beat the person in front of you that session. That's really it. So whatever you've won before or not doesn't really... It's a different atmosphere, it's a different environment, so that shouldn't really matter.
Across to Mike One on the other side.
3.5 points there, but how do you feel about your Ryder Cup record? Do you sort of share that sentiment that there needs to be a sort of step up?
I'm not quite sure how to answer that. I mean, I don't think I need to do anything different to what I've done in the past, but yeah, I think it's my role to go out there and try to win as much as I can, yeah. I really don't know how to... That's sort of implying that I haven't stepped up, so I really don't know how to answer that. But yeah, in a sense, yeah, I mean, it's usually the leaders of a team who have to go out there and show a little bit more of, I mean, exactly that, leadership and getting those points. But yeah, I really don't know how to answer that question, sorry.
No, I don't think it was implied as a criticism as such, but as an individual, John, do you, as one of the leading players in the team, do you have an idea in your head at the start of a week as a sort of points tally? Is there...
Oh, well, hopefully I can go 5-0, yeah, or 4-0, or 3-0, or however many times I play, yeah. I mean, my intention is to go out there and win every single match, and that's my...
But is there a sort of a standard in your own mind that represents a good week, or is it, if the team wins, it's a good week, or does it personally I need 3 from 5? Or
I can go 0-5 and team wins, I'll be really happy. As long as we win, I don't care. As long as we get to 14.5 points, what I do doesn't really matter.
Okay, Jeremy.
Hi, John. Stuff you've been watching and how it made you feel.
I mean, it's I don't know how much of that they're going to post, so that's kind of personal for us. We got, I think, very few people on those rooms because we have some individual videos and some collective videos. There's very few players not shedding a few tears and yesterday afternoon, I can say that.
Was it former winning teams, or was it family stuff?
It was a lot family related, and the reason why all of us are here, yeah. I don't want to say too much more than that, but I think even for people that are related, it's going to definitely, you know, if you guys were to watch it, it'll make you feel a lot of the same emotions we felt.
Okay, we'll go to Dan on mic 1.
You joked about